Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers are a major power in the NBA, and they haven't won a title since 2020, and fans are hoping to be champions this season. Is it possible? Yes, if the main players are healthy and physically fit, even with defensive deficiencies, the Lakers could surprise due to the talent of Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James. Executive Rob Pelinka intends to build a super team for next season, and one of the players who would be successful with the Lakers and could secure a future together with Luka Doncic is Zion Williamson, who is looking to change teams, and the Lakers would be the best place for this young and physically strong star. Zion Williamson playing with Doncic and LeBron, they will be unstoppable in the NBA. Rumors: the Lakers may accept to trade Austin Reeves for Zion Williamson in the postseason. The Los Angeles Lakers are always in the mix for a big move. It's in their DNA. With LeBron James still performing at an elite level, Luka Doncic on the roster as a top 5 player, and a supporting cast that feels a piece short when compared to the OKC Thunder, it's time to ask the question, what if LA swings for the fences? Enter the New Orleans Pelicans, a team brimming with star talent but lacking a clear direction. They traded Brandon Ingram before the trade deadline, and Zion Williamson's time is likely up as well, as Herb Jones and Yves Missi are the building blocks of the team moving forward. That is why we propose a crazy trade idea involving the purple and gold yet again. Could the Lakers and Pelicans come together for a deal around Zion Williamson that shakes up the league? The Lakers get their Showtime 2.0 moment with a long-term replacement for the departed Anthony Davis, and the Pelicans get a fresh start. Let's break down how and why this blockbuster trade could become a reality. Proposed trade details. Los Angeles Lakers receive Zion Williamson. New Orleans Pelicans receive Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, 2031 first-round pick, 2026 first-round pick swap. Underscore 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 underscore. Showtime 2.0 is created with a big three. The Lakers have always thrived with superstars. From Magic, Kareem, and Worthy to Kobe and Shaq, history tells us that when LA goes all in, banners follow. Adding Zion Williamson to LeBron James and Luka Doncic creates a modern-day version of that dominance, size, skill, and raw dominance. Zion, despite durability concerns with only 30 games played this season, remains one of the league's most efficient scorers, averaging 24.6 points per game on 56.7% shooting this season. His rim-wrecking athleticism alongside LeBron and Luka's playmaking would make him unstoppable. The fit is seamless. Zion thrives in transition, and who better to get him easy buckets than two of the greatest passers of all time? LeBron and Luka's court vision would unlock a new level of dominance for Williamson, who already feasts in the paint. The Lakers would instantly become one of the most physically imposing teams in the NBA, and the team might need a dominant interior presence instead of another ball handler in Austin Reeves. Zion is the perfect player for them. Of course, questions remain, particularly around spacing. Zion has yet to develop a consistent three-point shot, career 32.7%, and the team already struggles with their shooting, 12.9 makes on 36% per game this season. However, with a new big three, the Lakers won't have issues signing shooters in free agency. The real gamble here isn't fit, it's health. But if Zion stays on the court, the Lakers' championship window extends well beyond LeBron's final years. Underscore 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 underscore. A blockbuster trade that would make LA the team to beat. If the Lakers pull this off, they are making a statement. The Western Conference remains a gauntlet, with Oklahoma City, Denver, and Minnesota all boasting hungry squads with elite superstars. But a fully operational Zion-LeBron-Luka trio elevates LA to contender status overnight. Health permitting, this move gives them the most dominant inside scoring presence in the NBA. Zion's ability to collapse defenses would open up countless opportunities for LA's perimeter shooters, creating a modernized version of the inside-out game that made Shaq and Kobe so unstoppable. LeBron, Luka, and Zion would be the epitome of Showtime 2.0, and it would do the big man wonders to train with the most conditioned athlete in NBA history. If the Lakers make it happen, they might as well build a statue of Rob Pelinka outside Crypto.com Arena. How Jordan Goodwin's new contract affects the Lakers financially. Jordan Goodwin's new 2-year deal is risk-free from the Lakers' perspective. The Lakers converted Jordan Goodwin from a 2-way deal to a 2-year standard contract on Thursday, which means he'll now be eligible to play in the playoffs. This move was weeks in the making. The Lakers just needed to time it correctly to leave themselves enough financial wiggle room under the second apron to make additional moves, as the Luka Doncic trade hard-capped them at the second apron. Goodwin will only have a $223,718 cap hit this season, which puts the Lakers roughly $670,000 below the second apron. Minimum contracts prorate based on how many days are left in the regular season, so the Lakers could still sign 2 players without bumping into the hard cap. They figure to convert fellow 2-way signee Trey Jemison to a standard contract before the final day of the regular season, but they have enough flexibility to swing another move as well. According to Keith Smith of Spotrac, Goodwin's contract contains a $2.35 million team option for the 2025-26 season with a small partial guarantee. The rest will become guaranteed in mid-January if he's still on the Lakers roster by then. Goodwin's salary in 2025-26 is roughly $53,000 above the projected minimum salary for a player with 2 or more years of NBA experience, so the Lakers figure to pick up their team option on him and see how he fares over the first few months of next season. If they keep him through the full 2025-26 campaign, they'll have early bird rights on him when he becomes an unrestricted free agent in 2026. That means they can offer him a starting salary worth up to 105% of the league's average salary from the 2025-26 season. Picking up their team option on Goodwin would have a minimal effect on the Lakers' offseason outlook. If they can keep LeBron James, whether he picks up his $52.6 million player option or signs a new contract in free agency, the Lakers will be well over the salary cap. The big question is whether they can convince James and Dorian Finney-Smith to leave them enough wiggle room under either the first or second apron to use the non-taxpayer mid-level exception or taxpayer mid-level exception, respectively. That, however, is a topic for another article. The Lakers already have most of their rotation under contract through 2025-26, but their books are largely clean after next season. If Goodwin works his way into a larger role, he'll have the opportunity to prove that he should be a long-term member of the roster. Worrying LeBron James issue could be the final straw for the Lakers' playoff hopes. Los Angeles needs James to fix this one key part of his game. To say that things have been challenging for the Los Angeles Lakers in this recent stretch would be an understatement. The Lakers have lost a considerable amount of the momentum they built up during their 8-game winning streak when things were firing on all cylinders. There is one worrisome trend, through the highs and lows, emerging from LeBron James in the process that should have all parties involved concerned. James was a large pillar of the success that the Lakers were enjoying with him and Luka Doncic leading the way. For Los Angeles to feel good about where they stand heading into the 2025 NBA playoffs, these last 9 games for LeBron need to be a step in the right direction. James has notably fallen off in one major category. James has only been back in the lineup for 4 games since injuring his groin against the Boston Celtics in their matchup on March 8. Any poor performances since that return can be attributed to rust and getting up to speed after experiencing the ailment. Unfortunately for James, this trend extends further than just his recent games. Over his last 10 games overall, the all-time great is shooting an incredibly underwhelming 25.4% from beyond the arc. James has only connected on 15 of his 59 attempts from distance. This is particularly worrisome because James had established himself as an otherwise great shooter on the whole of the 2024-25 NBA season. The Lakers superstar has connected on 37.3% of his triples this season, knocking down 2.1 of his 5.8 attempts per game. Those averages were naturally higher before this current slump. The reason why this is so concerning revolves around the type of offense that Los Angeles has played since acquiring Doncic. The Lakers guard is fantastic at drawing in defenses and creating easy looks for his teammates. That has shifted Los Angeles to a much more perimeter-oriented offense. The Lakers have attempted 45.1% of their total field goals from beyond the arc in the last 10 games. That ranks them 8th in the NBA over that span. Those triples have accounted for 38.7% of their offensive points scored. Doncic is capable of creating those opportunities for his teammates. However, if no one is there to maximize them, then not only is that approach far less effective than it could be, but it also tightens up the spacing for Luka attacking the interior. If the Lakers want to hold on to the idea of being a championship contender, James will need to shake off the rust quickly. At the very least, the Lakers superstar needs to do it before the NBA playoffs. Los Angeles cannot dream of competing for a title if their second-best player is unable to reignite the spark from downtown. Potential Lakers target likely to hit free agency this offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers will soon approach a vital summer. Whether they win it all this season or fall short, the plan is to retool and build the best roster possible alongside Luka Doncic and possibly LeBron James. While the Lakers have had a solid season, they clearly have holes on their roster. This means this summer will be crucial for the Lakers to build the best roster and truly compete next season. LA could be one or two pieces away from being one of the favorites next season. One of those pieces that the Lakers truly need is a center. While Jackson Hayes has been solid this season, his presence in the frontcourt is not enough to get the Lakers over the hump. LA needs to trade for one or sign one via free agency. One player who could be on their list is Atlanta Hawks big man Clint Capela. Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype said Capela could leave the Hawks this summer. After being benched in favor of Onyeka Okongwu and dangled in trade talks before the deadline, the early expectation is Hawks center Clint Capela will sign elsewhere in unrestricted free agency this summer, league sources told Hoops Hype. Capela has not produced as much as in previous years this season. He has been limited to 55 games with 41 starts. The production is not there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he lost his way. Capela has been limited to 21.4 minutes this season, but in that time, he has averaged 8.9 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 1.0 blocks while shooting 55.9% from the field. Although Capela would thrive next to Doncic with the Lakers, he has struggled to stay on the court this season. He is currently out with a ligament injury in the fourth metacarpal of his left hand. While Capela has not played his best ball this season, that could all change with the Lakers next season. Prior to this season, Capela has played in 63 or more games in the past 4 seasons. For the most part, Capela is available and productive, especially around the rim, with his lob and finishing ability and protection around the rim. If the Lakers could get someone like Hayes while retaining him, the LA frontcourt would be mightily better. More Lakers. Former Lakers sharpshooter signs 10-day deal with East squad. Stephen A. Smith slams Lakers LeBron James over troll post. Stephen A. Smith claims LeBron James didn't attend Kobe Memorial.